something about playing on the road. Why is that enjoyable for someone like yourself as opposed to a home game?
Just give us another opportunity to go out there and showcase our talent and, um, dominate the opponent.
What's the biggest adjustments as an offensive player you have to make in the game? Like, I mean, when you got the crowd noise going.
The deep, that's one thing too. Adjustments we make. We might think a team coming out in one, formation and end up changing to another. So that you just got to see what they say. They go from 4 down to 3 down. You just got to be able to adapt on the move during the game and stuff like that. We got coaches that do that at a high level. And, they always gonna find out who's the nickel, Sam and stuff like that. So they do a good job in not putting it on us.
How much enjoyment do you get out of spoiling the party when you go on the road? Playing in front of tens of thousands of fans that aren't for Georgia. And when y'all go out and win, how much enjoyment do y'all get out of spoiling that party?
I get a lot of joy out of it because I ain't had this in high school, playing in front of all these fans and like that. So I always wanted to be in front of a lot of playing a lot of fans and like that. And Georgia fans, just for them to be able to travel wherever we go, is crazy. And hearing the other fans be quiet after we go out there and do what we do, that's what gives me excitement and bring our team excitement. So that's all we look at.
How's a Florida man like yourself handle playing in the cold like last week in Mississippi and this coming Saturday at Lexington?
You just got to toughen up and no matter where it's at, no matter the circumstances, you just got to go out there and do your thing. Definitely cold out there. Definitely.
Kenny, what are the biggest areas of growth you've seen out of Branson Robinson this year?
Him buying in and really learning the offense. You can see him as a running back, the way he run now and the way he look at things now, his mindset done changed. He's not just out there running like a high school, like he in high school and thing. You got to know where the ball puts the head and stuff like that and know your assignments and stuff like that. So I can see him growing and his mindset getting a lot better.
Cedric was saying he kind of learned how to practice, learn every day. He's got what have you seen from him on that kind of standpoint? How much have you had to bring him along in that regard?
And practicing?
Yeah.
Just he's a hard physical runner. He always gonna be like that. And everything he do is gonna be physical. So just seeing him go from always being on the ground or making mistakes. Now it's like it's the game slowing down for him. He getting to see a lot of different defenses, so he knows what to expect when he see it again. Or that's just the growth that come along with being a running back at Georgia.
As far as pass protection and that kind of stuff, how much can you teach him? Look for guys here and stuff, and how much of that is just you gotta actually do it in a game and get actual game reps to him?
That's gonna take repetition and practice to get the feel of everything. Like another 250 coming full speed at you, so that's gonna take repetition. And we've been getting a lot of that in practice and stuff like that. And he's been doing well at picking up blocks and stuff like that. So, and like I said, he's strong, physical. Everything he do is gonna be physical. So, he's gonna be good at that.
Kenny, where do you feel like this run game is 10 games into the season?
I feel like we've been running the ball a lot, and I think at a high level. I say at a high level. My offensive line been doing a real big part of that. I give them all the credit for opening the holes and being the ones that's going to the second level. Because without them, none of that would have been possible. So I feel like we're on the verge and we still getting better. Like each week we getting better. I feel like we run the ball tough, hard. Every running back that goes out there, we just playing Georgia football. So that's it.
Kenny, how do you think AD Mitchell's come along, and do you think how is he handling not being able to play much this season?
Yeah, he's coming along real well. His injury's coming along well. He's back running. I'll say he's getting the mix of practice again and stuff like that. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be real fine. But I feel you say his mindset. I don't think he's worried about. He's trying to get healthy. That's all before he step back on the field. He's not really rushing it or anything like that. He just want to make sure he back to 80. You know what I'm saying? So.
Kentucky has one of the better run defenses in the SEC. Kind of, what have you seen from their ability to stop the run?
You say that again?
Kentucky has one of the better run defenses in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, what have you seen for their defense and their ability to kind of plug holes and stop the run?
It really like ours, similar to our defense. So it's really a blessing for us to be able to go against that every day and get the looks and stuff like that. So yeah, they can plug holes and stuff like that, but like I said, it's like our linebackers do the same thing, and we kind of used to. We practice that all spring and in the summer and stuff like that. So it ain't gonna be anything different or new that we didn't see already. Like I said, the coaches throw a lot of different looks at us, and we get the opportunity to go out there and execute our plays and know what to look for and little things like that, like running the ball. I said different looks, formations and stuff like that. So. My defensive coaches and offensive coaches definitely put us in the right position.
How do you stay dialed in when, like the Tennessee game, for example, you got off to a really, really hot start, and then Dell rotates somebody in. How do you stay focused or in tune? You always hear about running backs trying to get into rhythm. How do you stay in a rhythm when there's so much rotating and subbing going on?
Honestly, I'm used to like waiting on my turn. I'm not like a selfish guy. I want my other guys to go out there and do their thing. Because I know they know the standard and they know they can go out there and do what they have to do. It ain't gonna be like I get out and then one of them go in and then it changes it, like the outfit changes or anything like that. We all can do everything. You know what I'm saying? We can all run the ball, we can all catch, we can all block. So me having them, letting them go in and do what they need to do, it ain't no problem.
Do you become like a vocal leader on the sideline?
Yeah. I'm always, every time they come to the sideline, I'm telling them good run, good pickup, anything, just to get them courage, so especially the young guys. Dejan and Kendall, they know what to expect. They done played in a lot more games, and I'm still in their ear as well too, because like I want us all to do good. There's no selfishness in the room. So
what does having Kendall back do for you guys, you think?
As in the running back room, definitely does a lot. He's a physical runner. He's gonna get down here. He's gonna be the one to get them tough yards when we need it. Like for instance, last week on the goal line, he's gonna be the guy that can get in there. Not saying that we can't, the other running backs can't, but he's one of the physical running back, bigger. He's gonna be the one to get them tough yards, yak yards, we call them. So having him is a real big factor in our run game.
How much do you rely on those power backs to get those tough yards in tough SEC
How much do
games?
I rely on?
You guys as a whole, your entire team.
I mean, like I said, we all can do that. So like, whenever if we in the game and the play call, we know we got to go out there and execute and do it. It's just it comes with being a running back. You got to go out there and get them hard yards. We just make plays with the ball in our hand, and that's how it is at Georgia being a running back.
Going back to AD and when y'all do get him back, what does he add to this offense, having him on top of all the guys that have gotten the reps in his place?
Real explosive. Often we can go back up and being real explosive. The deep shots. Like I said, the running game been picking up because of the O-line and stuff like that. So just being able to have him to go deep once we break a few couple runs and stuff like that. Have the defense come up and they run past the DBs and stuff like that. That just makes the offense more explosive. And Georgia's real explosive on offense, and the more weapons we got, just the better.
We talked earlier about the weather last week. Have you ever played in a game that was as cold as that Mississippi State game?
They say 19 degrees, something like that.
No, it got to like 30.
30? Nah, I ain't never played in a game. But I'm looking forward to it. I heard it's supposed to be snowing, hopefully. I ain't never played in snow. I think that'd be fun to be honest.
Florida, have you ever seen snow?
Oh yeah. I lived in Ohio before. I seen snow. So it snowed here last year, ain't it? One day. I think just one day or 2 years ago.
Had a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little bit, not too crazy.
Did you learn anything from Saturday as far as ways to, I don't know if really stay warm, but just kind of block that out and play through it?
Yeah, stay in front of the heater.
I got time for two more for Kenny.
Kenny, you were talking a minute ago about Kendall and the power runs, but we saw you against Missouri. I don't think I've had a chance to ask you about that. You had a pretty physical 6-yard gain. I think people could hear that hit. Was there a different mentality on that drive? Because we see a lot of cutting, we see a lot of finesse, we see you catch the ball, but was there a different mentality, and when does that mentality emerge?
That's a good question. Yeah, it was a different mentality for me. We was down, I believe that's the last drive. I believe it was something like that. The last 2 drives, we was down, and I just know we needed to pick it up. I'm on the offense. I don't want to curse right here, but I'm on they behind, telling them, come on, we got to pick it up because you know we come here to lose. In my mindset, I had to do anything to help my team win. So when I seen him in the hole, I ain't had nowhere else to go. So I had to drop it on him, and you know, thank God you seen how it happened.
You mentioned Dejan earlier, and he's played a big role. Just what kind of growth have you seen, especially with the fact he's running the ball so much?
Well, a lot. Like Dejan he was always the the running back that can make guys miss and get between them little cracks and finish. But just to see him out there doing it this year, I'm just happy for him to be out there and be able to show it. He's a tough runner, quick. Everybody knows, everybody sees it, you know. And I just love the way he compete and go by himself. He don't talk as much, but his actions speak louder than his words. Definitely, I see that.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
Appreciate it.